Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the locker room. We talk nothing but basketball. Breaking news: Shannon Sharpe has joined First Take. Now, what you guys have known so far is that there's something going on. There was something going on between Shannon, Skip, and then Shannon decided to leave Undisputed, and he just left the whole thing. He didn't want to be a part of it no more. He didn't want to, be associated with them anymore. He just left, and apparently there was some contract issues, and there was some, emotional things going on behind the scenes as well. Those things kind of go hand in hand. But we all knew this was gonna happen. Once Stephen A. Smith went on his podcast and he made it obvious that he would love to have Shannon Sharpe on First Take at least for about a day or two a week, we all had a feeling this was something in the works. It might happen, it might not. And on top of that, with ESPN letting go of a lot of these on-air talent, a lot of people, I kind of expected this to happen. There was no way they're going to let all those people go and have Shannon Sharpe pretty much be a free agent and not pick him up. They're just not possible, especially for a show as big as First Take, and the content that they could get out of Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith. There's no way possible they're just going to not pick him up. To me, honestly, it was just a matter of time. Then Shannon Sharpe announced it by himself on his own Twitter that he's officially part of First Take. He's going to join them Monday and I think Thursday on starting September 4, which is not this upcoming week, but the week after. Now, this is great for First Take because look at the direction First Take is going. It's Stephen A. Smith, and then it's usually another athlete that goes back and forth with them, which challenges his knowledge of the game and challenges his knowledge of sports, period. You know what I'm saying? And on the flip side, he challenges them on separating yourself from being the athlete and from actually playing the game and being able to talk about it in a more logical but content favorite way. You get what I'm saying? Like, be able to talk about it with knowledge but also know how to create the content. And he's really good at challenging that, because when it comes to debates, a lot of people love to just yell, scream, and then just disrespect you and walk off the set. With Stephen A. Smith of First Take, that doesn't really happen as often. We've seen JJ Redick do it a couple times, but it's usually because he's trying to make a valid point that for some reason is not getting to the other person's head. And I'm not going to name people, but we've all seen them, we've all spoke about them, we all know what they are. Again, Shannon Sharpe to First Take is really, really good for First Take. Stephen A. Smith also seems happy that Shannon Sharpe is coming. I mean, he should be. It's about to be a whole new look for First Take. And do I think it's going to end here? No. I do not think that they're just going to keep him at a 2 days a week type of thing. I think this is going to be a trial to see how the fans love it, how people think about it, and then eventually they're going to make him stay more than 2 days. They might keep him for 3 days, 4 days. He might come on all week, and he might be there with a Stephen A. Smith and whoever else they put there as well. I don't know if JJ Redick is still doing the show. Is he? I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. If he is, he's probably on vacation right now. But if he's not, then damn, this is a great pickup. I'm not going to lie to you. Because also, I feel like they're going to use JJ Redick for more announcement, the announcers of the games. I feel like they're going to put him in that position since they fired a lot of people. And they're going to put Shannon Sharpe on First Take. I don't know if that's actually true. I don't know how that's going to work out. But that's just what I think. That's what I believe because of how much people they let go and the position that they let go and the way they were starting to use JJ Redick and even Richard Jefferson before they let those people go. It only makes sense that you're going to have somebody to take their spots eventually, because there are still ESPN televised games. And somebody does have to announce them. And since I feel like they put those people there, they're going to allow JJ Redick and Richard Jefferson to basically take over the announcer role of things, they might still pop up in the shows, but I feel like they'll mostly be used for announcer type of things. And then Shannon Sharpe, Stephen A. Smith, and whoever else they decide to put there is going to be the debate show on First Take. And I feel like I said, this is bound to happen. Shannon Sharpe is too much of a talented analyst to not put him on any of these shows. He's super talented. And he knows his game. Like, he knows sports. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's a football Hall of Famer. I mean, he knows sports, not just basketball, not just, not even just the NBA. He literally knows sports in general. At least the American ones. I don't know how much he knows about, like football and stuff like that. But the American ones, he is really good at it. And he knows what he's doing. There's a lot of times where he's challenging Skip Bayless, and he's, going back and forth with him. And this is the thing that a lot of athletes need to understand, right? So, you show up and you're talking sports. Now you're thinking, look, I'm an athlete. I gotta sit here and give the facts. I gotta, make sure that everybody understands the game and what goes on in the athlete. I gotta protect the athletes. I gotta protect my, my teammates, my da-da-da. And that's fine, that's cool. But the reality is, bro, this is TV. We want to hear the truth, but we also want it to be entertaining. We don't want to sit here and just have you call Skip Bayless or call Stephen A. Smith dumb all the time, or say that they're they don't have knowledge on the game, or they're not intelligent, or they don't know what they're talking about. We're not trying to hear that all the time. Which people like JJ Redick, Shannon Sharpe, etc., are really, really good at. Because at the end of the day, this is TV. This is television. This is entertainment. As much as we care about how much knowledge you can bring to the game and to TV because you played the game, we also want entertainment. We want you to show up and debate and not just cancel people out because you know more than them, because you played the game, because you won at a very high level in the same sport that we're now talking about. No, we want you to give them a chance to debate with you, make this a actual back and forth, have a dialogue, and show that that you could stand with them. And Shannon Sharpe does a really good job at doing these things, and that's why I feel like it was a really, really, really good idea for ESPN to pick him up. I mean, they pretty much had nobody at this point. They had 5 people, 6, 7 people that were really, really great on air talent that we were able to watch, but the rest of them they pretty much let go, and somebody had to come and, I wouldn't say backpack the organization, but somebody had to come and help them out. They had to have a different look somewhere. One of their shows had to have a different look, a different vibe, a different feel to it. There's no way you're gonna just sit here and run it back time after time after time when you've lost billions of dollars. It's just not happening. You need some type of change. I wouldn't be surprised if there's still more people they're about to bring in. They might bring in a couple of more heads, and try to figure out a place for them, because there's a lot of money lost that they got to make up. And if you think people are not waiting to tune in to Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe debating sports, and especially basketball, you're crazy, you're out of your mind. Or even football. American football. You're out of your mind if you're not expecting people to actually sit there waiting for the day that these two go face to face and start debating about sports. You're crazy. Now the thing with this is also, I don't want these guys to agree on a lot of things. I know First Take is a debate show, and I know that they're, two separate humans, they have separate opinions, but the fact that they're both really good at getting their point across and understanding the sport and doing their research on the sport and just on the game, etc. I feel like there's a lot of times that they're just going to agree on a lot of things, and maybe it doesn't work out. That is possible. So hopefully they could figure out a way where they still debate and they're not just debating over stupid stuff. Like if the question is who has the most pressure to win a championship, let's not twist it into who's the better player with our debates, with our dialogue. Let's not do that. Because there are times where that does happen and it's not a great thing to watch. I'm going to be honest with you. It looks very terrible, like it's not well put together. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to ESPN. They finally found a way to save their company. I'm not saying he's going to do it all, but he's definitely going to help out in some type of way, shape, or form. He's going to, have his own print on the show. He's going to have his own print on the company. And hopefully he is compensated very, very well for that. And hopefully everything goes as planned, bro. Hopefully this is actually very, very entertaining. First Take has been kind of like the Stephen A. Smith show, and I'm pretty sure it will continue to be Stephen A. Smith show, but with Shannon Sharpe there, it might give it a different look, a different value, it might give it a different feel, and it might be more balanced. But anyways, y'all, it's enough of me rambling and chatting. It's time for y'all. Let me know, chatting down below, like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with E, and it's time to leave the locker room. I'm gonna catch y'all. Safety, my hearts.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it, and the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three to win it. Good. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection. This is for the win. Got it. Wow. At 7, working against Butler, got down.